making sense to the court that time. Because I remember now, the appointment letter for that tender was not out, but information was valid that so-and-so has been appointed.
Mr. Matala and Mr. Mogotsi, I stand by my submission that you're lying in relation to what happened then. You lied under oath then. But I want to put a broader proposition to you, which is your role as an agent essentially makes you a professional liar. You lie as your job. What's your answer to that?
That's not correct, Your Worship. That's not correct, commissioners. Even when I spoke about the legend building and stuff, there's rules. You cannot just stand up and lie. This was a pure community project, and I did not lie. That's why they say they came aware of the timber. There was no way the lawyer could say in the affidavit, we had a whistleblower, and therefore the appointment date came late. That's how the lawyer would put his thing to court. So I will not just lie and I did not lie under oath. It was based on the circumstances that the appointment letter was not present, was not available at the time.
Are you suggesting that you didn't lie to Mr. Matlala?
That was now is a different case.
But I go back to what I put to you earlier, that your job as an agent requires you to lie for a profession, as a profession.
I may not have a comprehension about lying as a profession. As an agent, you cannot. There are rules. You cannot just lie if you are not in any mission.
And is it a rule of being an agent that you can't lie under oath?
Any matter that is conducted under oath, no one is allowed to lie.
Can I take you to exhibit bundle page 43? Do you recognize that document?
That's correct.
This is the affidavit that you gave to Colonel Schneller in support of the 252A application.
That's correct.
And it's an affidavit. If we go down to page 46, you'll see you signed it in front of a commission of oaths.
That's correct.
Can we see what you say in paragraph 1 of that affidavit?
I can see 100% what is
written. You want to read it?
That I'm an adult male employed in government with the Office of Minister of Police.
Sorry, I just didn't get the...
That I'm an adult male employed in government within the Office of the Minister of Police.
Is that true?
It's not true. I have, indeed, even yesterday immediately, I did raise this with the lawyers, that when I introduced myself to Lieutenant Snell, I never told him I'm an agent. And indeed, if you check what I was doing there, he was going to ask me, and he asked me indeed, that how can this man ask promotion from you? Who are you? How is that possible? Now that's how this thing, there's the sentence that says, I'm a male employed in the office of the minister. Or else I did not carry the authority to conduct the 252A.
So, Mr. Mogotsi, are you saying that if you need to lie for a purpose relating to your job as an agent, it's okay to lie under oath?
It's not okay to lie under oath. You inform immediately. Even if commission can draw attention to this, to the content of this affidavit, where I have requested a verbal, there are other transcripts, where I requested a verbal authority to conduct this operation and being granted, and the content says this person's, the extract, not the transcribed record says this person wants you to talk to the minister that at least he become a colonel. Is there, is recorded. There was no way this can be practical to Lieutenant Schnell to say that man asked me to give him a promotion without putting this. This is part of the work.
So you're now saying you did lie under oath by saying that you were employed in government within the office of the Minister of Police. That was false, and you knew it was false, but you thought I needed to do it to enable Lieutenant Colonel Schneller to give me authority under Section 252A.
Because I could not tell him that I'm an agent, yes. This was for the purpose of work.
So when it's for the purposes of work, you're saying you can lie under oath?
The circumstances, commissioners, should allow, like I'm saying, there's no any other example I can give. I'm conducting a 252A hearing.
Let me give you another example. Assume your handler said to you, it is very important for the purposes of this commission that you tell the commission that General Mkhwanazi is a CIA agent. And assume you knew that to be false. Would you then be able to come to the commission and say, General Mkhwanazi is a CIA agent because your handler had said, for the operation, it's important for that to happen?
Now, those are two different things, commissioners.
Why are they different?
Coming to the commission, you are here to provide commission with information that can help. The moment you lie, the commission will not be able to arrive at any level of assistance, cannot be assisted. There's no way you can be given instruction to come to a commission to lie. It's impossible.
Why? If the intelligence operation demands it, why is it any different from lying under oath in a Section 252A application?
Commissioners, if instruction is to come here and lie, I could rather come here and remain silent. I don't think there's any reasonable agent of the law, agent of the state, who will come and testify in a commission or the court or any court of law and lie. Lying under oath is a crime, and if charged with perjury, you will be, whether you are an agent or you are ever, you cannot lie.
I agree with you, it is a crime.
Yeah.
But you have lied under oath in this affidavit that you gave to Lieutenant Colonel Schneller, which is perjury, is it not?
Yes, and Lieutenant Schneller is not the commission. We were executing. I'm saying if this sentence is not part of this, because the content of this affidavit is now, this is what happens. It is reinforced by the recording. The transcripts are attached, where a man says, I want to be promoted to become a colonel. He's saying that. Obviously, a police officer who comes to you, who you come to and say, I need an authorization, this thing must happen now. And remember, when you go to him, you go with a police officer. You go with a police officer who explains to him that this person is going to do a certain process, and this requires what you call authority. Then that is why you will see in the annexures the authority was granted. But this police, the same Colonel Schnell, will not write this affidavit if I say I am Brown Mogotsi, I'm just a comrade. This man, I promised him a colonel position. The affidavit would not work.
So the affidavit had to be granted, including a lie under oath, so that you could proceed with this operation to run the trap involving the officer who was going to implicate General Mkhunazi and General Kumalo. Is that what you're saying?
No, it was not intended to implicate